Hello from Poland. I have great discovery for you. Mr. Maxwell thought that light is a pressure. Pressure. Typical Pascal. Sound is a pressure. Eureka, we can hear the light. We need magnify the signal. Why? Why we should do this? Why we should magnify so much magnify the signal? Why we need to use this microphone? Why? I can tell you very simply. This what you see is flat. There is you cannot recognize where is my finger. My finger is more close to telephone, or my finger is more far from telephone. This is perspective. When you using your ears, you will very good understand how fast moving this object or how fast moving this object. Where is this object? Where is this object? This is very important for physics. Great information to observe the universe. Emil Bernet invented this tool. I told that we can hear the light. We can directly convert light to acoustic pressure. We can directly use microphone to hear electrons inside the atom, to understand motion inside the atom. Army will use a lot of new tool. I later will tell about this. Galileo didn't understand pressure. Pascal, 50 years later, 200 years later, Mr. Maxwell, telling about electromagnetic pressure. In this year, I took camera and bulb and I started measure light pressure on direction 30 km per second, opposite to 30 km, 2200 km per second, and I measured. It was a test. Sometimes the pressure is more higher. The picture on the camera was more bright. Sometimes is more lower. The picture is more dark. The same time, the same picture time, the same camera. It was only test. In this year, I can prove this. Some hackers blocked my YouTube channel, that I'm showing experiment. About 15 years I'm doing experiment with light. They just blocked it and ruined my channel. But this is not the problem. I have original material where I this test made. I have camera. During test I spoke directly with one person from USA. Look here, Einstein told impossible. Everything is very simply. The light, it is not straight line. It's energy. Energy has got this shape. We can measure force. We can measure how big force pushing this person during train going 50 kilometers per hour or 100 kilometers per hour. How big force pushing this person. This is the solution. Am I moving or am I not moving? This is plasticine band and train. The bulb started signal here. In that moment, the light is not moving with train. Bulb is moving with the train. The question is deformation. The plasticine deformation here and plasticine deformation here. Different. Only stationary situation mean that the left and right side deformation is the same. This is my first test. First test I made in home, Poland, 2012. In 2013, I saw NASA report about AM drive, and I started think about pressure idea. That was first. Look, this is master signal of electromagnetic wave. We can give master signal, master electric signal, start, stop, peak, 25 Hertz or more. But we understand what we're doing. We understand that we're giving this 25 Hertz to this element. Question is how this membrane will cooperate with this electromagnetic source. How this membrane will cooperate with this electromagnetic source. The distance is different. The frequency also will be different. I cannot tell you right now much more details because this is very fresh for me. We need to test. I make my channel only to ask about additional test of this. This is very interesting. Look, if this is atom, an atom has got some velocity, VA, some special velocity, absolute velocity. The spirales have special jump in space. Please compare more higher spirales, more lower spirales. How big jump is here? The electrons are moving, the stars are giving AM pressure to space. Electrons are moving in space.